First down, Mariota. And his first pass is incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's second and 10. They just get the play off. Now Mariota. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Off the play fake, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. To throw is Mariota. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action now. Mariota rolling to his right. Finds his tight end Oliver here out right. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. On first and 10, here's Mariota. Dancing to his left. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the red zone now, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Now Mariota. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. Gano's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Flush to his right. Mariota so nimble, sliding to the ground with a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Throwing, Mariota. This one caught by Isabella. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From the gun, Mariota. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd and goal, Mariota sliding out of the pocket. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marcus Mariota keeping it himself from 5 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff team.
I do think, though, that they have a couple of things working against them. And number one, the schedule, that's going to toughen up a bit because they've got some division games down the stretch, and those are always difficult. Number two, you know they've got to stay healthy. That's the key to getting to the playoffs and winning in the playoffs. But they've got a shot at it. This is a good football team.
On second down, here's Barkley. And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Throwing Jones. Throwing deep for Galladay. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it, but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
23 yards the pickup there. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. A run by Barkley going to go backwards as he's going to lose right around 3 yards here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Off the play fake. Jones. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
That's to Galladay, and he's got it. Touchdown, New York. Kenny Galladay. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Mariota on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. He finds his man, complete. That's Love. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And a tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. On 2nd and 7, Mariota flushed out right. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down. They go play action. Mariota. He'll buy some time right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Going deep downfield for Ross. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Throwing on first down. Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 36, Jones. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a good return up past the 30. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams making their final adjustments for the second half to come. And to bring the action your way, we go back to MetLife Stadium and Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 30. Jones finding Tony for a Giants first down. Jones now throwing on first down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. From the gun, Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Barkley. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Daniel Jones, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now. Mariota now. This one caught over the middle. It's Oliver, the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Play fake. Mariota rolling to his right. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On play action, Mariota. Escaping the pressure right.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Third and long here for Mariota. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Damon Arnett up to make the tackle. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll run it again with Barkley. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Off play action. Jones. Forced out to his left. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play, wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they take a knee. And the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it